If I were to say I'm never going to take another drink, I'd be fooling myself. There's always that possibility.
Are you tempted?
I don't have any temptation in my life at this point, and I'm very grateful for that.
Out of gratitude and with knowledge gained from her own pain and difficult recovery, with the support of family and friends, she founded the Betty Ford Center 5 years ago. Confidentiality is a rule in this 80-patient facility. It is run on principles Mrs. Ford learned worked for her at Long Beach. There are no private rooms. Everyone shares in the chores. Physical therapy is as important as group therapy, and family members are asked to attend meetings throughout the 4 to 6 week treatment program. One unit in a cluster of buildings is devoted exclusively to women. Mrs. Ford felt women had special needs. And it's not just stars who come here. The $5,500 program is open to everyone.
Let me, if I might, say this from the bottom of the collective hearts of the Ford family.
Her husband spoke at the dedication.
And I speak for Mike and Jack and Steve and Susan, for Gail, for Chuck. We're very proud of you, Mom.
There are people watching now who you may be getting through to them, but they say, no, not me. What do you say to those people?
Some people will never recognize their disease. I would say to all of them, whether it's someone who is suffering, just remember there's a lot of hope out there, because alcoholism, drug dependency is treatable. In fact, the recovery rate is much higher than almost any other disease.
Take the gamble, because the consequences of success are just tremendous. It makes a marriage much more beautiful, makes a relationship more meaningful. It makes your whole life perfect.
There was a time, you said, when your husband could never say, I love you, that he was very reserved. Can he now say, I love you?
Not only he can, but he does it often, and he does it quite publicly. Today, we can walk arm in arm, hand in hand, and not be embarrassed about it. I think our marriage is more fun, it's more intimate, more loving, and that's very reassuring for a woman.
It is a solid, loving relationship, isn't it?
Of an entire family.
Yeah. How does she cope, though, with the pain I understand she still has, without taking pain-killing drugs?
The only kind of treatment she has now is external. She has hot packs, physical therapy, and if she's in severe pain, she has some acupuncture. But it's nothing swallowed.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering the fact that that's a president and a first lady, the frankness of the whole family is very commendable, I think.
We forget how long it's been since we've really seen them and how far they have come. It's a credit to them, I think, that they opened up like this.
Excellent. Thank you, Barbara. Well, still ahead, Ted Koppel with the latest on today's report by the Tower Commission. And on tonight's Nightline, Ted will talk to all 3 of its members. But next, the kind of smash Broadway musical that comes along once in a decade. Even before its opening, Victor Hugo's Les Miserables is breaking box office records. Bob Brown reports a musical miracle right after this.
Mighty inviting, cheap, glorious cheese. It's so tantalizing. Whether you like it saucy, snappy, mild, or wild, real cheese has a taste for you. Enjoy cheese, marvelous cheese, wonderful cheese, glorious cheese.
Waiting for some really big news in 4x4s, your waiting's over. Mazda's got one fantastic new 4x4. And Mazda's loaded up SD5 is also priced close to other people's stripped down 4x4s. I'll tell you, it's the best handling 4x4 I've ever driven, and I've been driving 4x4s ever since 19... Never mind.
When investors wanted to reduce the high risk and high tech, Prudential Bache created Prutech 1 and 2.
This has real potential.
Select portfolios built on identifying promising products and companies on the leading edge of scientific frontiers.
This new process is incredible.
A first of its kind for the personal investor and a way to share in the growth available through technology.
All right, let's go.
If anyone can show you a more advanced approach towards new and better ways to make money, it's Prudential Bache. Rock solid, market wise.
Look to northwest. We'll fly you to London or New York or Tokyo. More places than ever to go. Look to northwest. Come fly with us. You'll always be our guest. Fly with us. Look to us. Northwest.
Les Miserables, Broadway's next smash hit. Advanced ticket sales have broken all records. Bob Brown with a preview of what Broadway has been dying for. A musical miracle when 2020 continues.
Tonight on Nightline, all three members of the Tower Commission, Senator John Tower, former Secretary of State and Senator Edmund Muskie, and Lieutenant General Brent Scowcroft, join us live to discuss their findings on the Iran arms scandal. That's Nightline tonight.
A man in Holland is alive, thanks to a hospital in New York. A Swiss woman can speak again because of a hospital in New York. In Sweden, a child with hemophilia can lead a normal life because of that same hospital. That hospital is Mount Sinai. And while people around the world are helped by procedures developed by doctors at Mount Sinai, people in New York have something even better. The doctors themselves. Mount Sinai. Take good care of yourself.
This is a Channel 7 Eyewitness News Brief.
Good evening. Coming up tonight at 11 o'clock, a late reaction from Capitol Hill to the Tower Commission report on the Iran arms scandal. Pandemonium breaks out as the verdict of a New York City police officer accused of manslaughter in the Eleanor bumper case. And a New Jersey employee of a helicopter company is accused of stealing 2 choppers. It is the same company involved in the crash of a radio reporter last year.
Also tonight, Stevie Wonder in concert in New Jersey, and Joel Siegel reviews Jeff Goldblum in the film Beyond Therapy.
I like the nail polish.
Have it on my toes, too. See? I didn't put my feet.
Before you tackle a morning, tackle a wholesome, great-tasting Thomas's English muffin. Every day should start out this good.
This week, a friend of ours went to Broadway to buy tickets for a new musical. It's Les Miserables, and it opens in mid-March. Now, our friend was planning a spring evening at the theater, but he couldn't get choice seats. Instead, he got a voucher good for tickets next January. Now, even before it's open, Les Miserables has wowed Broadway with record advance ticket sales of over $10 million. And tonight, Bob Brown gives us a first look at this remarkable production. It's been playing in London for a year, and there, Bob got a front row seat.
The story of Les Miserables has been retold and copied countless times since the novel by Victor Hugo first appeared 125 years ago. Now, as a sellout musical in London, soon to open in New York, Bangkok, Sydney, Tokyo, it is, even by today's inflated standards, a hot property once again. This is one of the settings, a barricade defended by young revolutionaries in Paris who know they will soon die fighting.
Drink quickly, 2 days gone by, sing with me the songs we knew, and the shrine of friendship never say die. Let the line of friendship never run dry. Drink with me.
How did a 19th century French novel about faith and justice and humanity come to form the basis of a hit musical with record Broadway ticket sales.
First and foremost, it's one of the greatest tales that's ever been told by a master writer.
Cameron McIntosh hadn't even read the novel when he decided to produce the show, but like many of us, he'd been hooked by the story in other ways.
The story's already been made into over 25 movies. It's spawned one of the longest-running television series in American history, The Fugitive. It's virtually indestructible.
I didn't mean to steal. We were only hungry, I tell you, hungry.
A starving man sentenced to years of hard labor merely for having stolen a loaf of bread. One of the definitions of injustice that we're taught from childhood. Les Miserables is the story that brought it to life. This 1935 film version featured Frederick March and Charles Lawton in the leading roles. Movie makers like the novel because it also has the appeal of the chase. The man who stole the bread, Jean Valjean, becomes a respected citizen under a new identity, but he is relentlessly tracked by a police inspector named Javert. That pursuit inspired television's The Fugitive. Ultimately, the leading characters are swept into the story of a revolutionary period in France, leading to a Paris uprising where a group of young idealists make their last stand at a street barricade. And so, up to and including this multi-million-dollar musical, Victor Hugo's story has displayed exceptional staying power.
Every nation can see their own personal struggle in it. There isn't a country in the world that doesn't have its own parallel in the story that Victor Hugo wrote.
What seemed odd was the idea of setting it to music. Here in Paris, where avenues and schools and statues are dedicated to Victor Hugo, he is a national hero, a man whose optimism was also larger than life, who believed the future would put an end to the war and despair he wrote about. He also specified before his death that none of his poems should ever be set to music, apparently overlooking the possibility that one of his books would be. A century after he died, two French songwriters, Alain Boublil and Claude Michel Schoenberg, adapted into a pop opera this story that they and most other French children had been raised on, despite the shadow of Victor Hugo.
It's looking for trouble, trying to take Les Miserables and transform it into a musical. So you know you will be told that's sacrilege. But we knew that we wanted to make something sincere, something true, and we knew that this book, like Claude Michel said before, was a written opera.
A production eventually was staged in Paris in a sports arena. The two songwriters were accused by some of sacrilege. But an album made from the music became a bestseller in France, and that eventually got into the right hands across the English Channel. Cameron McIntosh is one of the most successful theatrical producers in the world, backing shows that other producers might consider too unorthodox. His other hits include Cats and a new show in London that has sold out performances a year in advance, Phantom of the Opera.
Well, somebody came into my office and brought me this album, which was in French. It was Les Miserables. And as I listened to the score in French, it painted pictures. And I think really good theatre music has to do that.
To set English lyrics to Schoenberg's music. In French, the lyrics to this melody had fit the central theme of the show.
you must have a basis, like when you build a house, you know, you must have your basis.
And you could tell from the very beginning that this was a song for an unhappy part. I mean, it was a sad song, and it was a good start for a musical called Les Misérables.
The title in French was La Misère.
We had to invent a completely new idea for that song. It is really quite significantly different from what originally happened in Paris.
John Caird was one of the original members of the team assembled by Cameron McIntosh to revamp the show for an English audience. He's now co-directing this New York cast. That song, sung by actress Frances Raffel, that was once La Misère, went through a transformation for the English production because of the differences in the way our languages sound.
La misère is simply the French word for poverty, but you can't sing poverty or poverty. It's just not singable.
So, without changing the plot of the show, some melodies were rearranged with lyrics that fit other characters in the story. La Misère became, in English, a lament titled On My Own.
Our casting director coined the title for the show of The Glums, which is not really fair because it's not a gloomy show. It's not a depressing show to watch. And there is quite a lot of laughter in it, but nonetheless, I think one of the main reasons why it's been so successful is because although it's a musical, it is that very rare thing, a serious musical.
Trevor Nunn is the co-director who staged the show with John Caird.
John and I approached the material exactly as we would approach a Shakespeare play or a play by Chekhov. Absolutely nothing and nobody is to be let off the hook because it's a musical.
In fact, the English production wound up being more than an hour longer than the original French production, adding scenes from the book that the French had felt were unstageable. For example, one of the most famous episodes in the story of Les Misérables occurs in one of the worst conceivable locations to stage a song, here in the sewers of Paris. Valjean enters the sewer system to find an avenue of escape, using his last reserve of strength to save the life of a wounded revolutionary his adopted daughter has fallen in love with. On stage, the scene is done by suggestion, with light and shadow and theatrical smoke. One of the most emotionally powerful moments in the show is a prayer Valjean sings, offering his life to God in exchange for the younger man's life. Schoenberg wrote it only weeks before the London opening to fit the extraordinary voice of the star who plays Valjean, Colm Wilkinson.
We were listening all to him, and we had the most amazing singer a musical company can have.
That's why I wrote a song with such
many composers. Claude Michel doesn't sing too good, and he doesn't play the piano too good. I mean,
he's made albums.
I know, but I mean, when
I didn't hear you say that.
But we realized that he was onto a very wonderful idea. I mean, a song that would express something very religious, that would be prayerful.
And then came the day when Colm sang it to the company for the first time. And suddenly, out came this remarkable noise.
You cannot take, you cannot get, let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die, let him
And by the end of it, the company were completely stunned. They were absolutely silent. It was Trevor who said to everybody, well, that's the prayer. And I told you, he said, I told you that this show was all about God. And one of the actors said, yes, but you didn't tell us you'd engaged him to sing it.
Like the songs, the sets by designer John Napier have little to do with the glamour that's usually part of the formula of musical theater, but they are, in their own way, spectacular. This 3-ton computer-driven street barricade is so complex that a similar version, installed at the Kennedy Center in Washington, caused the cancellation of 2 performances when it broke down. But generally, bringing this show on to America has been the easiest part of the process. Only minor changes have been made in the music, and there's very little choreography to worry about. These are people who were hired more for their voices than for their agility. In fact, there's not even a choreographer credited to the show. Like an opera, Les Miserables has no spoken dialogue, not one big dance number. Caird relied on Francis Raffel's memory of the London production to set things back in sync for this rehearsal.
Don't let it be said that this show doesn't have choreography in it. Once more, please.
One day more, another day, another destiny, this never-ending road to Calvary.
This is the number that will become the showstopper when all the major characters, the fugitive Valjean, the police inspector Javert, the young lovers who will soon be separated, the revolutionaries, wonder what their futures will bring.
One day more.
The extraordinary thing about Hugo approaching the end of the century was that he felt impelled to embrace a surge of optimism. Hugo says, we may ask ourselves the question, will the future ever arrive? And he answers it emphatically. He says, despite all of the evidence to the contrary, that human spirit in which we place our optimism will survive and is in no more danger than a star in the jaws of the clouds.
Hugo may have been naive in believing that the 20th century would see an end to war, but that faith in humanity is also why we return so often to the story he told.
I had the joy, as you did, Bob, of seeing this show in London with my husband, and it is worth waiting for tickets. It's the kind of show you can take the kids to, too, unless they're very young.
You're absolutely right. It's kind of, the audience didn't want to leave after the show was done.
But, you know, it used to be that in this country, we were the originators of the musical, and now they're coming from London. Cats and Me and My Girl and Phantom of the Opera is coming here. It's changed.
Cameron McIntosh says a couple of the reasons are, number one, that it's much less expensive to produce a show in London now, and number two, the critics aren't as powerful there. Les Miserables got a lot of negative reviews when it opened, but it still built momentum in its run because of word of mouth.
And he can get killed in one night. Yeah, well, we toasted on Victor Hugo's birthday today. Thank you, Bob. When we come back, we'll be joined by Ted Koppel for the report by the Tower Commission. Do stay with us.
Good morning, America, how are you? But don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the car they call Cutlass Sierra.
This car has captured the spirit of America. Oldsmobile quality does make a difference.
I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Oldsmobile quality. Feel it.
Some people will tell you that a smile is a little thing. But at Sheraton, it's a smile that says a lot. It's a smile that says, welcome to Sheraton. It's a smile that says, can I get you another cup of coffee? It says, would you like a few more towels? And it's a smile that says, thank you for staying at Sheraton. At Sheraton, we never forget that little things mean a lot.
You know, life's too short to worry about impressing other people. I mean, have you ever been really impressed by a person's credit card? What matters about a credit card is how it impresses me. MasterCard gives me what I want, and anything is possible. It goes where I want to go. Could be Timbuktu. When I want, day or night. Don't talk to me about impressions. Give me possibilities. MasterCard. Master the possibilities.
I challenge anybody to find a better spray than Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It has the power of baking soda.
I can use the spray in the bathroom and in the kitchen. It smells clean.
Arm & Hammer deodorizer spray.
It takes away the odors. It doesn't just cover them up.
Steel wool made its mark. Scratch marks. Scrubbers didn't, but didn't always clean either. Announcing Scrunch, the scrubber sponge that cleans without scratching. Harder than tough soil. Softer than scratchable surfaces. So don't scratch it, scrunch it.
Lusty. Lucky. Legendary.
You mean to all three of you?
Richard Chamberlain is Casanova, Sunday.
I'm ready for it.
Monday, from behind White House doors, the story you didn't hear.
I don't have a drinking problem. If I wanted a glass of tonic water, I'd have asked for it.
You're taking too many pills and drinking too much.
TV Guide calls it a stunning performance. Jenna Rollins, The Betty Ford Story.
Today's report by the Tower Commission marks a new chapter in the Iran arms story. And tonight on Nightline, Ted Koppel will talk live with the Commission's members. And Ted joins us now from Washington. Ted, I want to know, why do you think that the Commission, in its press conference, was so cautious in its wording? I understand that the report itself is more forceful.
Well, it's a very, very tough report, Hugh, especially insofar as the President of the United States is concerned. In fact, it is almost impossible to find any heroes in this report at all. You have to begin asking yourself who in heaven's name was running U.S. foreign policy. Secretary of State comes off badly, Secretary of Defense, the President's Chief of Staff, everyone in the National Security Council, and the President himself comes off as kind of a poor, befuddled old man who really is not running the government.
And what do you think can possibly happen now, and how on earth does it look to the rest of the world, we, the leaders of the free world?
Well, I think that among the most interested readers of this report in the whole world are going to be every intelligence service of both our allies and our adversaries, because it gives an extraordinary insight into the inner workings of the U.S. government, at least insofar as making some aspects of foreign policy a concern, and it looks kind of like the gang that couldn't shoot straight.
I'm hoping you're wrong about that. Nobody came off looking well, because I understand Barbara's in the report in connection with the Khashoggi and Gorbanifar.
You're exactly right. The funny thing is that Michael Ledeen ends up quoting Barbara and her interview, and that does come off pretty well. It turns out that some of the information that you got, Barbara, in that interview that you did a few weeks back ends up being among the only straight information that we got until the report itself came out. But it's going to be an interesting evening, and I'm looking forward to talking to the commission members.
Well, you have all three of the commission members, and I'm sure the questions that you ask will give us a lot of the answers we don't have now. We look forward to watching it later. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, Ted. And that's 2020 for tonight. Thank you for being with us.
And remember, we're in touch, so you be in touch. I'm Barbara Walters.
And I'm Hugh Downs.
And to everyone here at 2020, good night.
For a transcript of this or any 2020 broadcast, please send $3 to 2020 Transcripts, 2 John Street, New York, New York, 10038. This has been the ABC News Magazine 2020.
Taking cocaine isn't cool. It's deadly.
Aluminum and stainless steel, flux cord for heavy construction, submerged arc, semi-automatic, even plasma cutting. You work alongside professionals until we know you know welding, and we can recommend you for a job. We're authorized to give the certification test, so you know your training is thorough. Give us a call. Let's pick out a time, day or evening, to show you through the Apex shops, talk about financial aid towards your training you may be entitled to from the government, and look over the professional tools you get to keep when you complete your training. 924-7373. Our switchboard is open right now. Give us a call, 924-7373.
See the school board. See the school board fight. See the money go back and forth. See the bad man get the job. See the teacher cry. See the little children get hurt.
Gabe Pressman reports on the politics of education, starting Monday at 6 on Channel 4.
Can we overcome? A special report this week at 6.
It's Password. It's Super Password. Our special guest this week, Dionne Warwick. And from Prague, Jonathan Prince. And the star of Super Password, Bert Convy.
I thank you. Thank you. Hiya. Come sit down, Dionne. This way is always good. Yeah, there you are. Sit down, Mr. Prince. Okay. Thank you very much. I thank you. Welcome to Super Password. And indeed, it has been a super-duper week. I've had such good fun with both of you guys. You're really wonderful. Dionne, you're a really wonderful player, too. I must say, you really are. And it's great to have you with. Also, but you have a new album as well.
Right, it'll be out sometime the second or third week of March. And
entitled?
We haven't got a title yet, but we do have some wonderful producer-songwriters. Bert and Carol are once again in the saddle. Smokey Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Kashif. It's going to be a fabulous album.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, great. Well, we'll watch for it. Watch for the untitled Dionne Warwick album. It'll be in your... You'll notice because it'll be blank in the cover. You'll see it. Just see the speed. And Mr. Prince, sir, we took a look at your shirt. Did we get a good look at it? You showed everybody. Yes. Is that the Throb Bowling team? Great shirt.
And that shirt?
Great shirt.
The cast gave that to our crew as a Christmas present.
That's very nice. What a nice thing to do.
And the crew gave it back to us because they hated them. So
and see, on our show, Gene Wood gave everybody jackets. It was very nice of him. Right, Gene?
Yeah, right.
We're still waiting for delivery, but we know we're going to get them. We know we are. By the way, you know, you also played first time here as a rookie. You played exceptionally well. Why is that?
I owe it all to genetics, as well as, no, I had a coach. I got nervous when I heard I was going to do this show, and I practiced. And you got a player here, Emma Sams, who plays a lot.
Yeah.
She's been coaching me.
Emma Sams coached you?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder.
Which is a tough way to go.
No wonder.
Hard work.
You do a lot of practicing at night and things like that? And where did you do this coaching?
In restaurants.
Restaurants all over Los Angeles.
That's right.
Well, thank you to Emma, wherever you are.
She's a big help. My
You've done such a good job. All right. We have a champion, but we have a brand new challenger, and we'd like you to meet her now. Audrey, say hello and tell us about yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is... my name is Audrey Mock. I'm a senior at USC.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
That's my fan club.
I see.
And I'm a senior there, and I'm majoring in business in the entrepreneur program.
Business in the entrepreneur program.
Yes, the best one in the country.
Is that right?
Program.
How do you really feel about it, Audrey?
Gee, that's very nice. How's your basketball team doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, come on. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? My show, I'm a Bruin. That's the way it is. Okay.
It's okay, but we all have our faults.
Yes, I know. By the way,
There's a show here. I feel it.
this is called the Bickersons, I believe. Good luck to you, Audrey, and thank you. It's nice to meet a Trojan. You're all right in my book. And here's our champion, Jerry. Jerry, tell us about yourself, sir. By the way, Jerry has $1,300 so far.
Well, my name's Jerry O'Connor, and
Still is.
And I'm from the state that is home to Mount Rushmore, which I don't think I'll ever go back to. I work for an agency here in Los Angeles where we deal with teenage runaways, try to get them either home or into a program.
And good for you, Jerry. Thank you. All right, if you're ready to go, we are at the top of a game, top of a puzzle, a $100 puzzle coming up. We're playing for $15,000 over there, which is not so bad. And if you're all set, Dion and Jonathan, give me the clues. Here comes your first word, okay?
The password is freckle.
Thank you, Gene. Jonathan, start us off, please.
Birthmark.
Mold.
Dion?
Facial.
Freckles.
Perfect. That's a bouncer. I don't know how you get that in one word.
I was going to do howdy do.
We have freckles up there, Jerry.
How about Sandy Duncan?
Well, how about Sandy Duncan? I like her very much.
She's a nice person.
I think she's very sweet, actually. I haven't seen her in quite a while. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it Sandy Duncan? Okay. Very close, though. Next word, please.
The password is crime.
Okay, Dion?
Criminals.
Convicts.
Jonathan?
Offenses.
Crimes.
Yes, perfect. And you got a bouncer that time.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, freckles and crimes. Audrey?
You get, Don Johnson. I don't know.
How terrible.
I didn't know he had... Is it Don Johnson?
It'd be funny if it was, though.
Yeah, it would be. We didn't know he had freckles. Okay, here we go. Next word. I have a hunch.
The password is heart.
Jonathan?
Soul.
Heart.
Yes, very good. Very good.
I had soulful eyes.
You've got so much heart. Freckles, crimes, and heart. Audrey?
Freckles, crimes, heart.
I know. I got it. Tell her. Oh, I can't believe I got this. This is extraordinary. I mean, I should write it down.
Yeah, I got it, too.
Now, if I
Do you?
No. If I could just try not to say it now. Okay. Next word, please. Oh, I can't believe it.
The password is carry.
Yes. Jonathan. Now I've got it.
Tote.
Carry.
Give me a high five of them. Whoa!
From the corner.
Whoa! From the corner. Freckles, crimes, heart, and carry. Audrey? Careful now. Okay, too bad. Here's your last word. Anybody over here know it? You know what we're talking about here? They both know. Jonathan knows. Audrey, here you go. Last word, please.
The password is star.
Okay. Jonathan?
Celestial.
Seasoning.
Okay, Dion?
Heavenly.
Body.
Oh! Jonathan?
What did she say?
Heavenly and bodies, I believe we had.
Planet.
Earth.
I can't believe it. Fourth and final clue.
Twinkle.
Stars.
Yes! Perfect clue. What a great clue.
I didn't think of that
We
before.
could have been here forever. Oh, it's
know.
wonderful. That's great. I didn't know where you were going to go. All right, we have Freckles, Crimes, Heart, Carrie, and Star Jerry.
Sissy Spacek.
Is it Sissy Spacek? Yeah. You bet. Yeah. Oh, it was so good. Twinkle. I mean, you weren't even close, you know. I thought you weren't going to get it. Okay, Jerry has $100. We'll break away for commercial, come back and play some more. We're playing for $15,000 over there. So let's just see. It's wonderful. Ask her.
You've always trusted Woolite to care for your fine sweaters. Wouldn't you love to get that same Woolite care for your rugs and for your chairs? Well, here's how. Woolite Spray Foam Rug Cleaner works so well it removes even stubborn dirt. And for chairs, Woolite Upholstery Cleaner foams away dirt safely and beautifully. Get your rugs and upholstery Woolite clean with Woolite Rug Cleaners and Upholstery Cleaner. Trust Woolite care for rugs and chairs.
These are the hands of an arthritic. Hands that know painful stiffness in the fingers. These are the hands of Phyllis Grandy. And this is her formula for arthritis pain. Arthritis Pain Formula. From the makers of Anacin, now in maximum strength caplets that give hours of relief from minor arthritis pain.
I have arthritis, but it doesn't have me.
Arthritis Pain Formula.
That's really good, though. Here we go. The cash word is worth $6,000. So whomever wins this puzzle will play for $6,000. If you're set, Audrey and Jerry giving the clues. Here comes the first word, please.
The password is Nixon.
Audrey. The game.
Richard. Chamberlain.
Jerry.
Roosevelt. Nixon.
Yeah. You were watching to it. Return. All right. Nixon on the board, Dion.
Basketball.
Is it basketball? Well, I know what you're thinking about.
Oh.
Don't say anything now. Here we go. Next word, please.
The password is retreat.
Jerry.
Charge.
Account.
Perfect. Here we go, Audrey.
Run! Retreat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nixon and retreat, sir.
Is it Camp David?
Is it Camp David? Nope. I know what it is.
Good guess, Jonathan.
You all know what it is? Come up here.
No problem.
It's a very good guess, Jonathan. Very good guess. Wrong, but next word, please.
The password is California.
Okay. Audrey?
Hollywood.
Stars.
Jerry?
Sacramento.
California.
Yes, that's it. Nixon, retreat, California. Dion?
Would it be San Clemente?
How about San Clemente? You bet. Didn't need coast and didn't need town. All right. Jerry has $300. We'll be back with our $6,000 cash word right after this message. See you in a second. Whoa. I'm saying snap is You know, that's technically...
Tuna helps is gonna change your tune about tuna with creamy mushroom. Turns plain tuna into a tasty meal with savory mushrooms, curly noodles, and a creamy sauce. Tuna helps is gonna change your tune about tuna.
Now, brilliant nail colors for today's new fashion. Lead press-on nails in 18 deep, rich, dimensional colors. Cotton candy.
Sample.
Opal mist.
Mysterious.
Lead press-on nails. 18 great nail colors you just press on with undreamed-of ease. Desert mold.
Lovely.
Fiesta.
Lively.
Sugar plum.
Luscious.
40 Lee adhesive pads and 20 Lee press-on nails for a perfect fit. Lead press-on nails. 18 sensational fashion colors. Press on.
Little spiky bangs or gelled up hair.
That just would never be me.
Trendy looks come and go, but what you want is clean hair. Ivory Clean.
Oh, I've used a lot of shampoos that I get a really heavy buildup with them, and I did not feel that when I used Ivory.
Ivory cleans gently without a lot of extra stuff that builds up.
Ivory shampoo and conditioner means clean, shiny, natural hair.
The Ivory difference? Naturally clean hair without heavy buildup.
I'd like to thank the guy who changed the straw and made my heart beat better than before. Who put the straw in my heart to prove me? A new cool straw that wiggles in there. A new long straw in my heart to prove me. With vitamin C for me and my friend. Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my heart beat cooler than before.
How fast does Anbesol relieve toothache pain? Before you can say.
Anbesol.
Gum irritation? Before you can say.
Anbesol.
Anbesol relieves minor mouth pain on contact for hours. Anbesol in gel or liquid.
You just made that up, didn't you, sir? No. I'm kidding. All right. We're going to play a $6,000 cash word in just a moment. But first, Gene Wood is going to tell you how you two can come down and play for lots of money on the cash word and the $15,000 over there and all that stuff. Gene, tell everybody that.
Okay, Bert. If you're going to be in Southern California and would like to be a contestant on Super Password, all you have to do is call this number. Area code 213-466-5103. Now, back to Bert.
There's my kid. Okie-doke. We are now ready for a big cash word, a really big cash word. Jerry has $300, and Audrey, you haven't scored it, but you will. You're going to have to do it soon, too. Okay, if you're all set, we're all set. Here comes the magic toaster for $6,000, okay? Take a look at the word, if you will, everybody at home. Let me show that check to everybody. There it is. Yeah, it wasn't wrong. $6 grand. All right. Everybody at home have the word yet? Do they have the word yet? No, they don't have the word yet.
Password is emotional.
Now they have the word. We're ready for clue number 1, please.
Feeling.
Emotion.
Form of the word.
Emotional.
Unbelievable. One clue, Dion. Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, here I thought that was going to be kind of tough maybe for you. One bloody clue. Nice going. That's wonderful.
You should have seen her face.
Yes?
It was all right there. No,
Right
she's
there.
a star.
Yes. Jerry, you now have $7,600. We'll come back to this. No, are we going to break away or what are we going to do? Jerry has $300. Audrey will score in just a moment. We'll change partners now, gang. Break away and coming right back. Oh, that was incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting this season's Slim Trim Edition to the Kleenex Huggies diaper line. New Huggies Super Trim. Elastic waistband Super Trims feature a unique Super Trim padding to fit better than bulkier diapers. Notice how they absorb just as much wetness and hold it away, so they help stop leaking while they fit better. Slim-fitting new Super Trim diapers from Huggies. What all the happiest babies will be wearing.
What's your worst skin problem?
My skin used to be very dry. I'm using Cuticure soap at least 40 years, and it makes my skin feel very soft and moist and supple.
Cuticura does it all. It's one bar that cleanses, moisturizes, and medicates.
It keeps your skin soft, so it's like a moisturizer, and it cleanses your skin. You got it all in Cuticura.
Cuticura is a cleansing bar, moisturizing bar, and medicated bar, all in one.
Never walk out the door if I'm telling you a lie.
Cuticura does it all.
You will love the first bite, outrageously right. New kudos, granola snacks. Pleasing, teasing, kudos, I'm yours. I'm yours. Nutty fudge, chocolate chip, or peanut butter. Kudos, you won me over any other. Electrifying, granola-fying. Simply nutritious, outrageously delicious. Kudos, I'm yours. I'm yours.
Going for the gold takes great moves.
But to win, I created my own special twist. Now that's the critical difference. You know, even with a tough headache, I have to give more. So I take Nuprin. 2 Nuprin give me more relief than extra strength Tylenol.